Now please see the next question. Again, this also is a very good question, sir. Let us read statement by statement, understand it, and then solve it. Your question is: three maths classes X, Y, and Z take an algebra test. Right? There are three different classes. First class is class X, class Y, and class Z. All these three classes will have an algebra test to be taken. Now that is the first statement. The average score in class X is 83. That means class X average score is 83. Average score in class Y is 76 and average score in class Z is 85. This is what is given in till here. Right, till here it is what is given. Next, read the next statement. The average score of all the students in classes X and Y together is 79. That means if I combine this X and Y together, average score is 79, which is nothing but my resultant. The average score of all students in classes Y and Z together is 81. If I combine these two classes Y and Z, my average score is given as 81. What is the average for all the three classes? In simple language, sir, individual classes average is given, combination of two classes together average is given, combination of three classes average is what we need to find. I hope the idea is clear. Now, if I take X and Y, and if I allocate, I will get X by Y ratio or X is to Y. 76 minus 79 is minus 3. I will just write it as 3. 79 minus 83 is minus 4. Minus 3 by minus 4 is 3 is to 4. Similarly, if I take these two and allocate, Y and Z and allocate, I will get Y by Z ratio. 85 minus 81, it is 4. 81 minus 76, it is 5. If you observe, I have a variable Y here. That value is 4. I have the same variable Y here also. The value of that variable Y is also the same 4. That means compound ratio says X is to Y is to Z is X value is 3. Y value in both the cases is 4. Z value is 5. That means in simple language, average score of X, it is given in the question as 83. Average score of Y, it is given in the question as 76. Average score of class Z, it is given in the question as 85. And 3 is to 4 is to 5 is the ratio of number of students who are present in classes X, Y and Z. So this is 3 is to 4 is to 5. You already have learnt this way of finding the average in your mixtures topic, wherein two parameters taken at a time, you can solve it very easily. The same logic I will implement, sir. It is 83 plus diagonal element of 83 is 4. Sum of 4 and 3 is 7. Difference of 76 and 83 is minus 7. Right? It is minus 7. Next, if I simplify further, so this is 7 into 1, 7 into minus 1. 83 minus 4 is 79. So if I combine these two circles, I will get one single circle with the average 79. That is what is given here also if you observe carefully. That means, can I say that this is 79. What is 3 and 4 combined together? 7 students. Right? 7 students. Do it with the remaining circle of 85 and 5. Again apply the same logic for this particular box. Same logic. This is 79 plus diagonal element of 79 is 5. Sum of 5 and 7 is 12. Difference of 85 and 79, it is 6. 6 into 1, 6 into 2. 79 plus 5 by 2, 2.5. Average score of all the three classes is 81.5 marks. Very beautiful way of problem solving using the concept of alligation. Here I alligated x and y, next I alligated y and z, and I got this ratio. From there you know how to apply this particular concept, what you can see in the screen, which we have already discussed many beautiful questions in my mixtures topics. I hope you are very clear with the logic. This is where your connection between the topics is very important, sir. Just because you are solving a question on alligation does not mean that you should forget the mixtures topic. In fact, as I told you in my starting of alligations class, that alligation is nothing but equal to mixtures with a very small difference. I hope the idea is very clear for you people. Excuse me. Please see the next question. Your question is, two varieties of wheat are mixed in the proportion of 3:4. Already they are giving you the value of Q1 by Q2. These both quantities are mixed in the ratio 3:4. They have only given in the question. Yes. And the mixture is sold at 28 rupees per kg at a profit of 40%. That means the mixture is sold. There are two varieties of wheat. First variety of wheat, second variety of wheat. They both are mixed. They both are mixed to get another third variety of wheat, and they are mixed in this proportion of 3:4. Now, whatever the mixture which is there, that resultant mixture is sold at 28 rupees per kg. Selling price is given as 28 rupees at profit of 40%. Profit percentage is 40%. What is the meaning of 40%? 40% means 2 by 5. That means denominator is 5, which is cost price. Cost price, if it is 5 rupees, profit will be 2 rupees. Selling price will be 5 plus 2, 7. But question says selling price is not 7, it is 28. 7 into 4 is 28. 5 into 4 is 20. Sir, why are you taking cost price into account? Let us understand in the next 1 minute of time. Okay, it is equivalent to saying as 40% profit sold at 28 rupees is also equivalent to saying as getting the cost price of that product as 20 rupees. All are absolutely same. Now, read the next statement. If the second variety of wheat costs 3 rupees more than first variety of wheat, find the cost price of first variety of wheat. Now, they are asking you to find the cost price of first variety of wheat. Now, what I will do is let the cost price of first variety of wheat. Usually I will not take it as x and all, but this question I will take it as x. Why? Because if the cost price of first variety of wheat is x, then this means that cost price of second variety of wheat is 3 rupees more than x. It is given in the question. Second variety of wheat cost 3 rupees more than first variety. So it is x plus 3. That means, can I say that first variety cost price is x, second variety cost price is x plus 3. Resultant cost price is how much? It is 20. I hope you understood why I calculated cost price in this case. You cannot take first two parameters as cost price, and here you cannot write this 28 as selling price. If this is cost price, this is cost price. This also should be cost price. So I should convert it to cost price. That is what I have done on the right side of the screen here. Resultant is cost price. So it is 20. Now you can alligate. So Q1 by Q2 now becomes equal to x plus 3 minus 20. It is x minus 17 divided by 20 minus x. But Q1 by Q2 is also given in the question as 3 by 4. It is also given as 3 by 4. Cross multiply and simplify, you will get x value. This is 4x minus 68. 4x minus 68 is equal to 3 into 20, 60 minus 3x. This is 12x, sorry, not 12x, sir, 7x. 4x plus 3x is 7x. 7x is equal to 60 plus 68 is 128. So x should be 128 divided by 7, and x is nothing but the cost price of first variety of wheat. X value is 128 divided by 7 rupees. I hope the idea is very clear for you. Find the cost price of first variety of wheat. Answer for this question is 128 by 7 rupees per kg. I hope it is very clear for you people. Next question. One of the very important question which has come several times in our examination with change in numerical values. We are solving that variety of question right now. Now see here, sir. Your question is, fresh dates contain 90% water. Okay. There is something called as fresh date, it seems. That fresh date, it contains 90% of water. How much of water quantity is present in that fresh date? That is what we are talking about. And dry dates contain 28% of water. There is another parameter called as dry dates. That dry date, how much of water quantity is present in that dry date? That also we are talking right now. Fresh date is having 90% water and dry date is having 28% of water. This is what they are saying. Your question is, how many kilograms of dry dates can be obtained from 36 kilograms of fresh dates? From the 36 kgs of fresh dates, how many kgs of dry dates can you extract is the question. Now, let us understand like this, sir. Think logically. Everywhere what we are doing in allegation is, there is first variety. There is also something called as second variety. If I combine these two varieties, I will get the resultant. That is my third variety. Correct, right, sir? Combination of first and second variety is giving me the resultant variety called as the third variety. Now, there are three parameters in this question. First parameter is fresh date. Second parameter is dry dates. And the third parameter is water. Think little logically. Which two parameters if I combine, I will get the resultant parameter? Which two parameters when I combine, I will get the resultant parameter? I have dry dates with me. Correct, right? I have dry dates with me. This dry dates, I will keep on feeding it with water. Dry dates, I will keep putting water for dry dates. Resultant what I get is fresh dates only, right? It is something like a desert. Desert is a dry land, right? It is a dry land. For that dry land, I will keep putting water. And some or the other day, after so much of effort and patience, that dry land will become a fresh land, which is called as a cultivating land. I hope you are understanding the language, sir. So, dry dates coupled with water will give me the resultant as fresh dates. That means resultant should be fresh dates. Dry dates coupled with water will give me the resultant as fresh date. Now see here, How much dry dates contain? Dry dates contain 28% of water quantity, right? Similarly, how much water contains water? Water will contain 100% water. Water is nothing but water only, right? Can water become something else? No. Water contains 100% water. Resultant is fresh dates. How much water quantity is there in fresh date? 90% water it contains. Resultant is 90. Now, if I allocate dry dates divided by water is 100 minus 90, which is 10, divided by 90 minus 28, which is 62. So it is 10 by 62 is 5 by 31. That means dry dates is to water is 5 is to 31. Now think little logically, sir. What is the combination of dry and water? Combination of dry and water is fresh dates. That means according to the ratio, 5 kgs of dry dates is present, 31 liters of water is present. If I combine these two, totally 36 liters or 36 kgs of fresh dates is present according to ratio. According to the ratio, 36 kgs of fresh dates is present. But according to the question also, 36 kgs of fresh dates is present. Question also is saying it is 36 kgs of fresh dates. 36 is becoming 36. Multiply by 1. This also multiply by 1. Your question is, how many kgs of dry dates can be obtained from 36 kgs of fresh dates? 5 kgs of dry dates can be obtained from 36 kgs of fresh dates. Suppose if the question is, how much of water can be obtained from 36 kgs of fresh dates? What should have been the answer? 31 should have been the answer. But for this question, answer is 5 kgs. It's a very, very logical way of problem solving, sir. I hope the conceptual clarity is very clear for you. That is what I am very much interested with teaching you people. I hope the idea is clear for you people. Now, before moving on to our next problem, first let us understand some important key points. Now see here, sir. Suppose price of the first quantity is 63 rupees. 63 rupees 68 kgs is mixed with 81 rupees per kg 85 kg, second variety of apple or whatever it is. This question we have solved it in mixtures. I believe that you all remember this question, what we have solved it in mixture. The same thing we analyzed for allegations also, and we derived allegations out of mixtures. Now what we did here is, this is mixtures. What we did in allegation, price of first product I will call it as P1. Price of second product I will call it as P2. Average price will also be given, which I called it as P. If I allegate these prices, again I am saying you, if I allegate these prices, what ratio I was getting? I was getting the ratio of quantity or consumption. This ratio of 4:5 is what I was getting when I was allocating the prices and the average price. That means quantity ratio is what I am getting. Quantity is also known as consumption, right? Consumption. That means the quantity ratio what I was getting was P2 minus P divided by P minus P1. I am sure this everyone is very, very clear of. Now listen to this carefully, sir. This is the price. If I allocate price, I was getting the ratio of consumption. Why? Because price and consumption are inversely proportional to each other. Very, very important point. Price and consumption are inversely proportional to each other. Because price and consumption are inversely proportional to each other, if I allocate price, I was getting the ratio of consumption, or if I allocate consumptions, if it is given in the question, I will definitely get the price ratio. That means whenever two parameters are inversely proportional, whenever two parameters are inversely proportional, if I allocate one parameter, I will get the ratio of the other parameter. Similarly, speed and time are also inversely proportional to each other in time, speed and distance, provided distance is constant. Correct, right? If the distance is constant, speed and time are also inversely proportional. Same thing. First day he is traveling with speed S1. Second day he is traveling with speed S2. Average speed is S. I also taught you what is average speed in my time, speed and distance class. If I allocate speed, which ratio will I get? I will get the ratio of time period. That means T1 by T2 will be given by S2 minus S, where S is my average speed, divided by S minus S1. Very, very important point. You take any two parameters which are inversely proportional to each other. Take any two, sir. Any two parameters which are inversely proportional to each other. If you allocate one parameter, you will get the ratio of the other parameter. Sir, why are you teaching you right now this concept? Why are you teaching us this concept right now? See this beautiful question, how easily it can be solved right now, sir. Let us read the question. A person travels 285 kilometers in 6 hours. That means average speed is nothing but total distance 285 divided by total time. Total distance divided by total time is average speed. So average speed in this question is 285 by 6 kilometers per hour. Okay, absolutely fine. Next, he travels by bus at 40 kilometers per hour. By bus he is traveling 40 kilometers per hour speed, right? He is traveling at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. And train at 55 kilometers per hour. In train he is traveling at a speed of 55 kilometers per hour. Bus 40 kilometers per hour, train 55 kilometers per hour. Average speed is 285 by 6 kilometers per hour. Now, what is the distance traveled by the person by bus and train? How much distance he is traveling by bus and how much distance by train is the question. Now, see here, sir. Same logic. This is speed. This is also speed. This also is nothing but speed. If I allocate speed, I will get the ratio of time periods. That means I will get the ratio of time taken in bus divided by time taken in train. Time taken in bus divided by time taken in train, I will get the ratio. This is 55 minus 285 by 6 divided by 285 by 6. 285 by 6 minus 40. If I simplify further, 55 into 6, it is nothing but 330 minus 285 is 45 by 6 divided by 285 minus 6 into 40 is 240. Again it is 45 by 6. 45 by 6, that 6 and 6 cancels. Anyway, 45 by 45 also cancels. That means I got the ratio of time taken in bus and time taken in train as 1:1, or in simple language, time taken in bus and time taken in train, they are in equal ratio. I hope you are understanding. They are in equal ratio. What is the meaning of equal ratio? Total time taken is 6 hours. It is given in the question. Total time taken is 6 hours. Equal ratio means bus he will take 3 hours of time, train also he will take equal time of 3 hours. But question, they are not asking you to find the time taken in bus and train. They are asking you to find the distance traveled in bus and train. Can I say that speed is distance by time? The distance is speed into time. So distance traveled in bus is speed of bus, it is 40, into time taken in bus, it is 3. So distance traveled in bus is 40 into 3, which is 120 kilometers. Similarly, distance traveled in train is speed of train is 55, time taken in train is again 3 hours. 55 into 3 is 165 kilometers. So answer for this beautiful conceptual question is bus is 120 kilometer distance, train is 165 kilometer distance. If you want to check it out, total distance traveled is 120 plus 165, which is nothing but 285, which is what is given in the question. Total time taken is 3 hours in bus, 3 hours in train. Total is 6 hours, which is traveling time. I hope the idea is very clear. Any two parameters which are inversely proportional to each other, if you alligate one parameter, you will get the ratio of other parameter. This is speed, this is speed, this also is speed. If I alligate speed, I am getting here the ratio of time taken by both bus and train. I hope the conceptual clarity is very clear for you people, sir. Next. Now, before solving the next question, a small question for you people, sir. A small question for you people. Suppose for example, take this example, a small question for your better understanding. Suppose for example, I purchased a shirt for 400 rupees. Just a small example. Cost price of a shirt is 400 rupees. I sold the same shirt for same 400 rupees. I purchased a shirt for 400 rupees. I am selling the same shirt for same 400 rupees. If I purchase a shirt for 400 and if I sell it at same 400 rupees for some other person, will I have any profit? You will say the answer definitely has no, sir. You will not have any profit, or you will not even have any loss also. But think little logically. I purchased this shirt in the year 2017, for example. I wore it for 1 year, approximately 1 year I used it. In the year 2018, I am selling this shirt for same 400 rupees. Am I not having any profit, sir? Definitely I am having profit in this case. What is the profit that I am having in this case? The profit that I am having in this case is nothing but I used the shirt absolutely free of cost for 1 year of duration. That means one simple thing that you people need to analyze or understand is profit always need not be in terms of rupees. Who that person on the earth said that profit should always be in terms of rupees? No, it is not always. Profit can also be in terms of some other aspects also. In this case, profit is nothing but using the shirt for 1 year without any charges, absolutely free of cost. That is what I am having profit in this case. I hope the idea is clear for you people. Similarly, one more example. Suppose for example, you are a person who is walking on a road like this, right? You are a person who is walking on a road. When you are walking on a road, suddenly you saw a mobile which is there on the road, right? Some person has dropped his mobile without his knowledge. He has dropped his mobile. He went off. You came, you are walking like this. You saw this mobile. You took this mobile. You kept it in your pocket. My sincere request, just do not keep that in your pocket just like that, sir. You and me know the fact that the mobile should be handed over to the person who lost the phone by searching for some mobile numbers of maybe his close friends or his parents or whoever it is. Return back the phone. That is something which we all know what needs to be done. But I am just saying an example. You kept that mobile in your pocket, you went off. Now you have that mobile, that is your mobile right now, right? That is something which you can use it aram se. Now unless and until you sell that mobile to some other person and make it as a mobile money transaction, it is not a money profit in that case. You are earning a profit called as a mobile in this case, but it is not a money transaction. Profit is nothing but gain. Gain necessarily need not be always a money transaction. This is something which you should definitely remember, sir. That means if the cost price is equal to the selling price, that does not mean that you are not having profit. It only means that probably you are not having profit in case of money, but you are having profit in some other way. That is the meaning of it. Now, sir, why are you discussing all these things? See this beautiful question, sir. Original question which had come in one of the examination which we consider as toughest examination, called as a CAT exam for MBA. This is the question which had come way long before. Original question which had come, I am taking the same question. Now see here, your question is, in what proportion must water be mixed with spirit to gain 16.67 percentage by selling at cost price? Water is available free of cost. Now see here, they are saying that by selling at cost price, that means whatever the price which you purchased at, the same price you are selling it off, sir. You are selling it off at the same price whatever you have purchased at. That means you will initially say that, sir, there is no profit if I sell it at the same price at which whatever I have purchased for. But question says, even though you are selling at the same price at which you have purchased for, you still have some 16.67 percentage profit. In what proportion? If you mix the mixture, if you mix this water and spirit in some particular proportion, even though you sell the product at the same price at which you purchased it at, you will still end up having 16.67 percentage profit. In what proportion you need to sell, right? I hope you are understanding the logic. One more small example I will give if you want to, sir. Suppose there is a pen. This pen, suppose assume that the pen inside has a refill. This refill, suppose you purchased this pen for 10 rupees. You sold the same pen for 10 rupees. You will say that there is no profit in this case. But what I am doing here is, this particular pen, I used 3/4 of the ink in this pen. Only remaining 1/4 of the ink is present. That 1/4 of the ink, when it is present, you are selling at same 10 rupees. Are you not gaining in this case? Definitely. You used that pen, 3/4 of the ink in that pen absolutely free of cost. That is what I am saying. In what ratio, if you mix this water and spirit, although you sell it at same price at which you purchase, although even if selling price becomes equal to cost price, you will still have 16.67 percentage profit. Gain is nothing but profit. In what proportion you need to mix is the question. Now see here, sir. First parameter is water. Second parameter is spirit. Profit percentage is given as 16.67%, which is nothing but 1/6, right? Which is nothing but 1/6. Now think logically, sir. Can I say that selling price is equal to cost price into 1 plus profit percentage? Sir, why are you doing all these things? Okay, let me explain you this way. Suppose water is available free of cost. It is not suppose, in fact it is given in the question that water is available free of cost. That means cost price of water is 0. Similarly, spirit. I don't know what is the cost price of spirit. Let me assume the cost price of spirit as 1 rupee. This is the cost price of spirit. Sir, can I take some other value other than 1? Definitely you can take. Now, cost price totally is 1 rupee. Selling, you are selling at the same cost price. That means selling price should also be 1 rupee. But think logically. Can you alligate it right now? Definitely you should not alligate it right now. Sir, how come you are saying that you should not alligate it? Because this is cost price. This is cost price. This also should be cost price. But the given value, their resultant value is selling price. If the parameters are different, you should make it same and then you should allocate. So I am converting this selling price of 1 rupee to cost price of something. What is that? We are checking with this notation right now. That means selling price is 1 rupee, right? Selling price is 1 rupee. Cost price I don't know. Into 1 plus profit percentage is 1 by 6. So it is 1 is equal to cost price into 7 by 6, right? It is 7 by 6. So cost price is nothing but 6 by 7. That means, can I say that instead of saying that I am having a profit of 16.67 percentage for 1 rupee selling price, it is also equivalent to saying as cost price as 6 by 7. Now you rephrase your diagram and then allocate. Water cost price is 0. Spirit cost price I took it as 1. Because I took it as 1, the resultant cost price is 6 by 7. This is cost price, this is cost price, this also is cost price. Now you can happily allocate. Water by spirit ratio is 1 minus 6 by 7. It is nothing but, okay, let me write it one time. 1 minus 6 by 7 divided by 6 by 7 minus 0. If I simplify, water by spirit is 1 minus 6 by 7 is 1 by 7 divided by 6 by 7. 7 cancels. You are left with 1 by 6. What is the question? In what proportion must water be mixed with spirit? You should mix water with spirit in the proportion of 1:6. If you mix it in the proportion of 1:6, even though you sell the product at the same price at which you purchased, you will still have 16.67 percentage profit. That is the meaning of this question. I hope you are very clear with the logic whatever I am discussing, sir. Now you might get a doubt, not a doubt rather, but you might think, sir, so much of calculations, right, sir? If you ask me that question, first of all, not too much of calculations is there in that question, because I explained you in detail, taking too much of time for my explanation. You are thinking it is too much of time consuming, but actually it is not. You can solve it fast. But let me make it very simple for you. See this question, sir. Question says water is available free of cost. Water is the first quantity. First quantity is available free of cost. If the first quantity is available free of cost, whatever the profit percentage which is given in the question, in this question it is given as 16.67%, 1 by 6. Whatever the profit percentage which is given in the question, final answer also will be in the same ratio of 1:6. That is what you got here also, if you want to check it out. That means, suppose instead of 16.67%, if the question is given as 20%, what should be the answer? Final answer should be 1:5, provided the first parameter in this question, which is water, should be available free of cost. Sir, what if first parameter is not available free of cost? Use the method what I taught you just now. So much of calculations you thought, right? Use all these methods and simplify as simple. But if the first parameter is available free of cost, then it is 1 second answer saying that whatever the profit percentage which is given in terms of percentage, convert it to fractions, and that will be your answer in terms of ratio. Suppose if the profit percentage is 37.5%, 37.5% is nothing but 3 by 8. Your final answer in that case would have been 3:8. I hope you are understanding the logic, sir. This is the beauty of listening to ANC. This is the beauty of listening to all the videos of Anil Nair classes. And I bet it you will not find a better shortcut compared to any institute if you compare us with some other institutes, sir. ANC will provide you one of the beautiful ways of problem solving in aptitude, reasoning and verbal, and thereby all the textbook methodologies you can forget it off with you variables method, all the formula methods you can forget it off, and so easily and beautifully follow every single concept what ANC teach. Learn aptitude through a prism you have never seen before. I hope it is very clear for you people, sir.